Irene Adler, Wiggins, Mrs. Hudson, Moriarty, Dr. Watson, Sherlock Holmes. The characters created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in his Sherlock Holmes stories have captivated readers for more than 130 years. Now, through this Kickstarter, we hope to give Sherlock Holmes fans the chance to have those characters on hand through the SchweizerCraft Sherlock Holmes collection, a series of wooden figures each depicting a notable person or dog from the canon. Lovingly crafted on 1/4-inch Baltic birch and protected with a non-toxic water-based seal, these figures feature painted drawings by Eisner-nominated cartoonist Chris Schweitzer.
The first story I ever wrote was a Sherlock Holmes pastiche, and the first paper figure set I ever made depicted characters from the Sherlock Holmes stories. When Liz and I decided to start making wooden literary figures as SchweizerCraft, there was no question as to what would be the subject of our first line.
In order to ensure that the figures meet the needs of die-hard Sherlockians, Chris went through the canon, highlighting every physical description that Doyle gave his readers. He also consulted some of the more accepted chronologies of the Holmes stories and cross-indexed their occurrence with the fashion of the time. With this research as his guide, he worked to create strikingly original yet textually faithful depictions.
A slim, flame-like young woman with a pale, intense face, youthful and yet so worn with sin and sorrow that one read the terrible years which had left their leprous mark upon her. In jesting vein, but the twitching of his bushy eyebrows bespoke his disappointment. He was an elderly man with a thin projecting nose, a high bald forehead, and a huge grizzled mustache.
With the SchweizerCraft Sherlock Holmes collection, you can decorate your bookshelf or your desk, create a classroom or library display, and maybe introduce the young people in your life to the magic of Sherlock Holmes. We've partnered with a carpenter to produce the figures, and although we're able to do automated precision cutting, the endeavor is still a laborious undertaking, as each figure requires a 10-step process spread out over multiple days. If we want to make these figures and get them to as many people as we're able, we need your help. We hope you'll look at our different pledge levels and spread the word to friends who share our love for the great detective. With your support, we can make the SchweizerCraft Sherlock Holmes collection a reality.